Hello, in this video I'm going to be teaching you three different methods that you can use to draw a straight line graph, and I'll timestamp these three methods below so you can skip through to the one that you want to use. And we're going to start off with one called the table of values method, okay? And so we want to draw the line with the equation y equals 2x plus 3, and you can see here this is the table I'm going to use. And so the table has different values of x, so it has x equaling -1, 0 and +1. And the way it works is we're going to substitute each one into the equation and get a corresponding value of y, and this is going to give us coordinates that lie on the line that we can plot and then draw the line. And so to start off with, I'm going to substitute in x equals -1 wherever there's an x. So we're going to get that y is going to be equal to 2 multiplied by -1 plus 3, which gives y equals -2 plus 3, and so we get that y is going to be equal to +1. So let me write that in. And then next we're going to substitute in x equals 0, and if I do that we get that y is equal to 2 multiplied by 0 plus 3, and so y is going to be equal to 3. So I'll write that in the table. And finally we'll look at when x is equal to 1. So we substitute that in and we get that y is going to be equal to 2 multiplied by 1 plus 3, and so y is equal to 2 plus 3, which is 5. So I'll write that in. So now we've completed the table, okay, each pair of points is going to represent coordinates, okay, so we're going to have this one here, so when x is -1, y equals +1, so this is the coordinate -1, 1. The next one, 0, 3, is the coordinate 0, 3, and finally we get the coordinate 1, 5. And so from here we just need to plot these on the graph, so -1, 1, that's going to be this point here, 0, 3 is going to be this point here, and 1, 5 can be this point here. And then you just want to connect them all with a straight line that passes through all of them like that. And if you do that, you've then drawn the straight line with the equation y equals 2x plus 3. So that's pretty easy, I think. The next one is using the equation of a line y equals mx plus c. Okay, and so in this equation, m is the gradient. So the gradient of this line here is going to be -3. And then the value of c, so in this case -2, that's where my line is going to cross the y-axis, and we call that the y-intercept. So this line is going to cross the y-axis at the point y equals -2, so let's mark that on, that's going to be here. And the gradient is equal to -3, which means if I go across one step, I'm going to go down 3. So for every one step across I go, I'm going to go down 3 units. So this is going to be another point on my line. And then all we're going to do is connect these up with a straight line like this, and this is drawn the straight line with the equation y equals -3x minus 2. And the final method we're going to look at is using the fact that we can set x and y equal to 0, and this is going to show us where our line crosses the x and y axis, okay? And so I'll show you what I mean. So let's say when x is equal to 0, okay, let's see where the line crosses the y axis, and you'll see how this works. So all we do is set x equal to 0 in the equation, and we get that y is going to be equal to 2 multiplied by 0 plus 3. And so 2 multiplied by 0 is 0, so we get that y is equal to 3. And so now we know when x equals 0, y is equal to 3. So this is one coordinate that we have that's on the line. And then we do the same thing, but when y is equal to 0. So when y is equal to 0, we get that 0 is equal to 2x plus 3. And then we can rearrange this to find x, so we can subtract 3 from both sides, and then divide both sides by 2, and we get -3 over 2 is equal to x, which is equal to -1.5. And so we get another coordinate which is at the point -1.5, 0. So let's plot both of these. So the point 0, 3 is here, and the point -1.50 is probably about there. And so now we can draw the equation of this line. So we're going to connect these two up with a straight line like this, and we've drawn the straight line with the equation y equals 2x plus 3. So hopefully this video was useful. If it was, subscribe, like and share, and go over to my channel and check out all of my other tutorials. Thanks for watching.